You know, shout out to Sid. Honestly. He's never seen this kid before in his life. And instantly, frame one, he was like, if you can't find your friends, I'll take care of you. That's a real nice guy. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. Last time, all of my friends died. My world was sucked in by darkness. Moogle! Look at him. He's adorable. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, all my friends are dead. We are now in Traverse Town. With this guy who totally isn't just Kid Titus with a palette change. And then there's this woman. And then there's a dude over there. Anyways, we are trying to figure out where we are and what we're supposed to be doing here. That is a side quest right there. This little mail thing that spans a while. We need to find 10 postcards. And with the 10 postcards, we get goodies. And these goodies are actually quite useful. Now, I think you're supposed to get high jump first for this postcard. But I'm a cheeky little boy. And I know how to push boxes. Then, if I remember correctly... Dang it. Oh. Oh, you were just mean. Why would you stand there? Like the fat people from Pokemon Black and White 2. Anyways. We are poor. So we can't buy any items. Also, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are here. For some reason. I don't think they ever addressed Donald Duck. But yeah, Donald's nephews are here. And this is back in the day where there was no real difference between Huey, Dewey, and Louie. They were all just kind of the same. I think. There might have been minute differences. It wasn't until DuckTales, actually really the DuckTales reboot, that Huey, Dewey, and Louie became their own characters. But they're there. Anyways, let's depart on our fun Final Fantasy journey. Hey there, Moogle. Goodbye, Moogle. So, hey, have we gone long enough without something traumatizing? That man just died. And his heart was eaten. There's a soldier, Heartless. And it's gone. Sora, will you have anything you would like to add about just watching a man die? No? Okay. Now, we are just here to explore for money! We at long last have money. Go us. We are now slightly less poor than we were 3 seconds ago. Now, as we are exploring Traverse Town, this is really all we're going to be doing for a little bit. Going around... Wait, oh, that's right. The one that fell down here, right? Yep. There we go. We have returned... Because I dropped down here, more of them are spawning in. I am trying to open that chest, but a not really annoying... I wouldn't call it that. A quirk is you cannot open chests if you are in combat. The game is like, it is too much action to ever try to open a treasure chest if there are enemies around. So, if I want to open that chest up there, which I do, I have to kill them all. Bam. Okay. Get over here. You are stopping me from getting Don't fall down there. You fell down there when I specifically asked you not to. Alright. All you gotta do, a little bit of platforming. Get the postcard in front of the Boots and Shoes store. Yep. Those sure are boots and shoes. But where's the store? You just have a display case. Where's the store? Anyways. This is just for you to explore and run around, for now. I don't quite remember. You want to go into the hotel, I think? Something like that. You just want to go around town. That's all. Killing the basic Heartless. Let's go into the Gizmo shop, and uh-oh, we just conveniently missed Donald and Goofy, who are looking for Leon. I forgot to mention that. Now, you might be thinking, who's Leon? I got the level up I was looking for. That's really the only thing I wanted from killing Heartless. But we can still kill more. You know? Why be satisfied with just a little bit of murder? Oh yeah, Lucid Shard. I will not be messing with Synthesis. If you ever see me pick up a shard, that is for the Synthesis side quest, which is how you get the best equipment in the game, yes. But I just got the Ultima weapon on my other file, and I do not feel like dealing with it again immediately. Especially because I just beat Chain of Memories, and I'm about to start Kingdom Hearts 2. And I am not gonna fuck with even more Synthesis. Because if I remember correctly, Synthesis is even more annoying in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think. It's really not even that. It depends on how you feel about having to grind for certain items in games. Do you like Monster Hunter? The feeling of fighting the same goddamn thing over and over again to get a slightly better hat? You might like Synthesis. I am not a Monster Hunter fan. My best friend, Christopher, he loves Monster Hunter. He has tried to get me into Monster Hunter. It didn't work. Noble attempt, though. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to ignore you people. I believe there's a chest up here? No, it's a Trinity. And we'll worry about what Trinities are when I feel like explaining what Trinities are. There's the magical door of fire. Don't worry about that one too hard. So the point of what I'm doing right now is I'm just exploring. While Donald and Goofy are trying to find this Leon fellow. And they are not finding him. Who is Leon? It's kind of stupid. I think I've done enough. I might not have. I do not know if you need to trigger every single Donald and Goofy scene. Because there are a few scenes when they're walking around and you can... Yeah, right there. I do not think this matters. If it does, that means I'm just wasting all of your guys' time. And I could apologize for that. I'm not going to. I'm just letting you know that I could. I could feel empathy. I am choosing not to, as my God-given right as an American to just do dumb shit and never suffer the consequences. I'm gonna open up this box. Ocean. Now, I don't think you can cheese it like this. In fact, there's no way they'd be this dumb, right? Damn it. I was really hoping. Now, you need the red Trinity for that. So there are more Heartless. I do not care. I am leaving. I am going home. Goodbye. The Heartless are legally not allowed to follow you if you don't want them to. There they are. Hold on. I forgot that they appear here. Alright. This may or may not be my own fault. So yeah. You go killing these people. And giving a little thwack. Another Lucid Shard. I've been really lucky with those. Anyways. Save me, Sid! You fought Sephiroth! Alright, well, I guess it doesn't matter that you fought Sephiroth. Whoops. Now, I believe if you go out...
They'll
Yep.
come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
and they'll keep
this
on
mysterious fellow.
as long as you can
Look!
wield the Keyblade.
It's him! Squall from Final Fantasy.
Kid like you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
They're not showing his face because they're building up anticipation for Final Fantasy VIII fans.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
All right. Then have
And
your
there it is. Every single Final Fantasy VIII fan just shit their pants. Alright. Leon, or Squall, hang on, I got it. I'll get to that in a moment. Squall is vulnerable to not fucking sucking. Alright, so I am, in fact, really fucking up here. But that's okay, I have potions. Bait him into swinging. Be careful that when you bait him, you don't accidentally get baited yourself. You know, I'll just stick to ground combos. Boom, baby. Oh, that's so satisfying to pull off. And then he's gonna... Oh, timed that wrong. Oh, no. Thanks for waiting, Squall. I appreciate it. However, now I am out of dice. It doesn't matter, I beat him. Squall is an optional boss. The story will progress regardless of if you beat him or lose to him. However, beating him gives me 30 whole experience points.
You're slipping, Leon.
And hey! There's Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. Now, you might have
worse
noticed...
than we thought. A lot
Wait a
worse.
minute. We have Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. We have Cid from Final Fantasy VII. And hang on one moment. This is actually a new scene added exclusively to the Final Mix version. And it shows us where Riku ended up. Look at this strange land. It has water, blocks, water and blocks. It also doesn't have voice acting. Yeah, that's not a glitch you're hearing. The new exclusive Final Mix scenes do not have voice acting. Because the actors who, I'm assuming, the actors who voiced Sora and Riku and all them went through puberty. They do not sound the same anymore.
Gosh, there's nobody here.
So when Final Mix got a localization, Donald, I love
Excuse
him.
me? Did the king...
When Final Mix got localized, which didn't happen until the 1.5 collection, a solid 10 years after Kingdom Hearts came out, was too late to voice act those scenes,
Wake
so
up.
they just left them silent. Also, now I can get back to the point that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You okay?
So in Traverse Town, we have 4 Final Fantasy characters.
Yes.
Those
we
creatures
have
that attack
Yuffie
you
from
are
Final Fantasy VII. We have Aerith from Final Fantasy VII.
because you wield the
And we have Cid from Final Fantasy
So
VII.
glad that you're okay, Kyrie.
And then Squall from Final Fantasy
Who are
VIII.
you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie.
Also, Squall is like the main Final Fantasy character. He's the one that matters the most. He has the most dialogue. He's John Final Fantasy as far as this
We
game's
had to get it
concerned.
away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out
This is the exposition dump for a little bit.
It was the only way to conceal
Leon is talking about the Heartless, how they work, how the Keyblade works. He doesn't know a lot,
people are the chosen one.
but Sora's the chosen one.
Well, I suppose.
What does that mean?
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
It means a lot of bullshit.
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there.
So yeah, here's
there's also
Aerith.
in this town, right?
But they're supposed to be
Yep.
a secret.
They've been secret because they've never been.
This is just an exposition dump.
until now.
Every JRPG needs them. And Kingdom Hearts went, you'll be more willing to listen to an exposition dump if we make Squall and Aerith tell it.
You remember?
And Yuffie.
Those without hearts.
And you know what?
The dark
Sure,
in people's
it
hearts.
works.
That's what attracts
You'll also notice that I've been calling him Squall, even though the game calls him Leon.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
This is because, for some reason, Squall has changed his name to Leon in Kingdom Hearts
All of his
lore.
findings in a very
His name is Squall Leonhart.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
It'd be like if Cloud Strife just called himself Stry for some goddamn reason.
The king went to find them.
But yeah, I don't know why they just have Squall leading the Final Fantasy VII characters. That makes no sense. Little fourth wall break there. I like the charm and humor in this game. It's not often laugh out loud funny, but it's cute.
The
It's
Heartless
cute.
are great
I like it.
fear Of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you.
So I do not know why Squall is here. I don't know why he goes by Leon. I will admit,
Its master.
like I said, I have not played Final Fantasy VIII.
Tough luck.
How did all this happen?
So maybe he goes by Leon in that game, but I don't think he does.
Wait a minute. What happened to my home?
However,
My island.
as a kid,
Where'd it go?
I thought Leon was cool as shit.
You know what?
He's got a badass design with all the leather, the chain around his neck, and he's got a sword that's a gun. That is cool. I do not know how he is in Final Fantasy VIII. Should probably check that out someday. But I believe this is the treasure chest tutorial. Yeah, Yuffie says you can open treasure chests. We've been doing that this whole time. Holy shit, an elixir. Alright. Let's give Sora the potion and the 2 high potions. How close am I to leveling up? 20? I can get that before the next boss. Alright. Heartless have found us because I grabbed my Keyblade. Donald is dead.
Sora, let's go.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about Leon. I just know that he's fucking cool. That fucking face. Don't find the leader. That's what you're supposed to do. Or I could completely fuck with the small fry against what Leon told me, because the small fry give me experience points. And as an RPG fan, I quite like experience points, because I like the feeling of seeing small number become big number. Right now, I'm level 3. That's a small number. Level like 52. That's a nice number. Alright. Let's just keep killing them. Should only take 1 or 2 more of these fuckers. Alright. Now, yeah, just keep... The guard Heartless are not that much more complicated than the generic goons I've been fighting so far. They can attack you from a farther distance away with that move. But other than that, they're kind of just the same. Alright, Slap Shot. It's exactly what it says. It gives me the chance to do critical damage. Weird that it's an ability for the shield this early on. I would think that that's an ability for the sword. But no. It's a nice little early game ability to have. The ability to just randomly do critical damage because the game says so is nice. But there isn't like a crit build you can do in Kingdom Hearts. Like Sora he can increase his chance for critical damage slightly with certain Keyblades, but crit isn't a stat that you can increase. But you know, whatever. Let's go kill these guys, because they're looking at me funny. Hey, a spirit shard. That is mildly cool. And now, one more little goon. Oh, well, he's a little persistent goon. I'll give him that. There we go. Alright. Let's go fight a boss. It was Goofy.
Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Now, you know, it said that the Keyblade's the only thing that they fear. That's funny. As a kid, this first boss took me longer than I wanted to admit that it took me to beat. Kingdom Hearts is not a hard game. It's a hard game if you're a dumb little baby that doesn't know how to play games other than hitting the attack button. So, I will talk about the roadblocks in this game as I get to them. For me, as a kid, one of the roadblocks was the boss fight that's about to spawn in right now. The Armor, who has a different color palette in this game than he does in the original. In the original, he's purple. I think he actually looks better. I don't really like the brighter color palette. I thought the purple one was a bit more intimidating. And the gimmick with him is that every appendage has its own attack. The claws, the feet, the body itself, they all do shit. Like, beat my ass. What the hell? Alright, you know what? This is why I got potions. This is... Oh, thank you, Donald. He healed me. Alright. And if you just abuse one particular appendage, you can destroy it. That's the indicator that he's about to split up and let his feet do the damage. Hey, you stop that, you. You technically only need to destroy the body, but it is way easier if you also destroy the other appendages who are just not going down. I remember them having less health than they do. That's the secret. All you have to do is bitch about it. Through bitching about it, you can make any fight last shorter. Just bitch that it's too long, the game will hear you. However, you should not back yourself into a corner where you can't see what's happening. That's the Dark Souls lesson. That game taught me, do not just dodge roll into a corner. That attack is one of the more annoying ones, that's why I'm focusing on the gauntlets. Oh, I know, okay, so that's why they were taking too long. Goofy and Donald were just focusing on the boots. Come on. I don't have anything more complicated than hitting the X button yet, so don't expect riveting gameplay just yet. That's about to change, though. I'm about to learn how to dodge roll and how to shoot fire. These two abilities are known in the business as very cool. There we go. Got more strength. And there goes that armor. I'll never have to see him again. Woo! And he is dead. And I got an accessory. Woo!
So, you were looking for me?
And this is the start of a friendship that will last for 20 years and has fucked up a huge number of adults' lives irreversibly.
World's on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Also, this is a fun fact that I like about the first game. Donald does not like Sora very much. It's like when you play Ratchet and Clank again, and you might forget that Ratchet and Clank fucking hate each other for like half of the first game. Similarly, Donald is just using Sora. I mean, he's still Donald Duck. He's not a complete a-hole. No sad face.
Like us.
Sorry, I love Donald and Goofy. Having Donald and Goofy be the party members was perfect. Because they already have the chemistry of how they bounce off of each other in the actual cartoons. Look at that dumb face. This is just
Why
charming.
not? I'll go with you guys.
Name's Goofy.
Also, shout out
Sora.
to this game being sincere. There's no, like, tongue-in-cheek, that's a talking duck. No, Sora just sees the talking duck, and he's like, this is only the 7th or 8th strangest thing that happens to me today. This is such a cool idea. All the Disney villains that you fight later on are all at the round table, scheming and planning. It lets you know what worlds you get to go to. So we have Hades, Jafar, Ursula, Captain Hook, and then what I think is the weirdest inclusion, but I really like. Actually, is he the only one they don't show? No, there he is. Oogie Boogie. I don't know why they're doing this, like, faded out thing from the shadows. Because, like, who the fuck doesn't know who those people are? Anyways, there's Maleficent. That's the rogue gallery of Disney villains for this first game. Let me tell you, there is so much good there. First of all, adjusting myself in my chair, Maleficent being the main villain of Disney, of the Disney villains, perfect idea. She is like the perfect choice for it. Because she has the dragon form that you know they're gonna do cool shit with. She's just evil and despicable. She is perfect. And then, the other villains, there's a lot from the Disney Renaissance of the 90s. So you have Ursula for Little Mermaid. You have, shit, why is she the only one I thought of the top of my head? Jafar from Aladdin. Like, two really big villains. Then you have... You have Captain Hook, who's iconic. Hades from Hercules. Captain Hook is a little weird that he's there. Because if you think about it, Jafar, Ursula, Hades, Maleficent... There are all these big villains with big evil plans of, like, taking over Agrabah, taking over the entire ocean, taking over the world. And then you have Captain Hook, who's just a pirate. Like, yeah, he's evil, but he's not like take over the world evil. And then Oogie Boogie's the weirdest one. Because I absolutely love Kingdom Hearts. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It is one of my give me the ability to roll. Give him the ability to rock it. Yes, I can roll. Beautiful. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. Absolutely fantastic movie. One of my favorite Disney films. I would not call Oogie Boogie... I wouldn't call it one of the most iconic Disney movies. Because it's a great movie. But I don't know if, it's one of the ones Disney fans think of. But it's a world in this game, so by extension, its villain is part of that rogues gallery. I don't know. I love Halloween Town. I love all that. It feels weird that it's here. Like, if you're picking Disney worlds to explore, of the greatest Disney movies ever, I do not know if, Nightmare Before Christmas is up there with the likes of Aladdin and shit. What's wild to me is that Lion King isn't in this game. Though it might be because they couldn't quite figure out how to make Sora work with Lion King. So they saved it for the sequel where they were like, we can have him turn into a lion. It's not that weird. That might be it, actually, now that I think about it. But I don't know, I really like that gallery of villains. Like I said, Maleficent's great. Oogie Boogie's great. Captain Hook is great. All that's great. I love thinking about it. But that's enough talk of Disney. You guys like Star Fox? You like the shmups? Well, here we are. It is now time to go to a new world. As you can see, I'm holding left. I cannot go to that castle. It's just there to taunt you. Now we have difficulty 2 or difficulty 1. This gives you the illusion of choice. You're obviously going to go to difficulty 1. Anyways, Donald and Goofy are just saying like, oh man, here's how you move the ship. So in between worlds, you play a little shmup section. It's not complicated, at least so far. And it's going around in a little rocket ship, shooting hundreds of enemies. Not even hundreds. That's 2. You can slow down by pressing X if you want to shoot things more deader. You can get blueprints of enemy ships if you're lucky. There's actually a very in-depth, like, creation tool. I don't fuck with it. At all. Ever. I'm not really a shmup guy. I like it in this sense if it's like a mini game and not the focus. Something like Star Fox or Galaga or Parodius or things like that. Like, you know, the golden age of shmups in the arcade and Super Nintendo. Those don't interest me very much. I don't find shmups fun enough for a full game. I like them as like a side thing, like here in Kingdom Hearts, where they're not around long enough for me to get tired of them. Shmup is just one of those genres that it doesn't grab me. Like beat-em-ups. Streets of Rage, Final Fight, Double Dragon, all that. I don't like them. I'm not a big beat-em-up guy. Just, you know, spoiler alert, not every single video game is tailor-made to cater to me. So, I'm not going to say beat-em-ups and shmups are bad. I am going to say, though, that if your game genre ends in up, things aren't looking too good for you. However, there we are. We have unlocked our first world, Wonderland. I did not mean to hit that button. Nope. This is where it can build gummy ships. And that's about all we'll see of that. Next time, are you not able to save on the screen? I could have sworn you could. Well, regardless. Next time, we are going to be Alice in Wonderland. That's an interesting choice for a first world. But I like it. This is one of my favorite worlds right out the gate. See you then. If you're wondering why this episode is so short, that is in fact because I'm going to be doing a planet an episode. Because of this, some episodes will be long, some will be short. So, look forward to that. I don't have an ending joke here.